All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Carolyn,
And I'm Mary.
and we both work for Linde as engineers.
Linde is an industrial gas company. So we engineer plants and sell different types of gases to many different industries. So we engineer ASU, air separation units, to sell nitrogen and oxygen, which can be used in hospitals. We also engineer CO2 plants to sell beverage grade CO2, and also hydrogen plants, which we sell to NASA or for use in like the oil and gas industry.
So I've been at Linde since I graduated college about 10 years ago. I majored in chemical engineering and got my degree at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute.
I've been working at Linde for about 3 years now. I got my undergrad degree in chemical engineering from the University of Wyoming, and I've been in their CO2 process engineering group.
So I work in global operations as a process engineer. I support operating plants primarily in Mexico, helping them if they have some maintenance issues or problems that they need help solving, but also supporting productivity projects. The plant design does not always match up with the plant needs, especially if the plant's been around for 10, 20, or even 30 years. So we help them make modifications to their process or to their equipment to support their current needs at this time.
As a process engineer in their CO2 group, I do a lot of modeling or simulating of the CO2 plants. I also create process flow diagrams of CO2 plants and kind of look at what's flowing in and out of each unit and trying to make it more efficient or optimize the plant as a whole.
So we're gonna ask each other some questions now. So Mary, when you were in middle and high school, what did you want to be when you grow up?
When I was in middle school, I wanted to be an author. I really liked writing when I was younger. And I just really enjoyed it. But as I kind of went through high school, I really liked math, and I started to like math and science more. And then I kind of ended up choosing engineering then to go into. And I didn't know what an engineer really even did at the time, but I figured if I liked math and science, I thought was a good career to go into. And I'm glad I did it. So Carolyn, beyond any technical skills or training, what are other characteristics your company looks for in an employee?
So it's definitely important that you can work with other people. You know, you can be a very, very smart and talented engineer, but if people don't want to work with you or don't want to listen to your ideas or your solutions to solve problems, you're not going to be successful. So it's important, to do things, I think, that help you develop those skills so you can work with a team. There's a lot of individual work, but there's definitely a lot of teamwork. You're working with a lot of other skills and a lot of people with different experiences. So definitely good to be able to work well with others. So Mary, what is your favorite part of your job and what is your least favorite part of your job?
I would say my favorite part of the job is being able to solve problems with groups of people. I enjoy working with other people and bouncing ideas off each other. And you learn a lot more when you work in teams and groups of people from different areas in the company. I also like to travel for my job. I've been able to do that quite a bit before coronavirus, and I always enjoyed doing that for work. I would say the least favorite part of my job is sometimes I have to sit behind a computer for a long periods of time during the day. And sometimes that just gets a little old, I would say. So I enjoy like talking to people more and working with people more. It's been difficult during COVID because the office is quite a bit more empty and just quiet. So I'm excited for people to kind of start coming back to the office and just being able to work with people a little more. Carolyn, is there anything that you would recommend that students consider while still in middle or high school, like classes to take or clubs to join?
So when you're in middle and high school, I definitely recommend taking the highest level of math classes that you can. You know, if you can take calculus in high school, that'll give you a great starting point for college. If you're going to major in a technical, you know, choose a technical major. Um, Similarly for science, you know, if you can take like a physics 2 or chemistry 2, you know, those more advanced science classes, that'll also help you get kind of a leg up once you start college. And some of these things start, you know, right when you're in middle school or early high school, the classes you choose. So trying to get an understanding of what's offered at your schools and what you have to do in order to get into those higher level math and science classes, I definitely would recommend. On a sort of non-technical side, you know, being more well-rounded, something I did in college was study abroad, and it really was just an invaluable experience. You know, I learned a lot about different cultures, different people. You know, Linde's a global company, so we travel internationally a lot and work with our international counterparts. So any experience to sort of broaden your horizons and really learn more about the world and the different challenges in different parts of the world, you know, I have to say that that experience was really invaluable. And I definitely would recommend that, whether that's a study abroad in college or there's different types of exchange type programs that you can do as early as high school. I definitely would recommend that.
So thank you guys for listening today. It was a pleasure. Hope you guys learned a lot. Bye.
Bye.